Solomon refunds venue fee to Pastor Paul Enenche after Crusade in Anambra. Gives reason. And now to the news info. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has commended Pastor Paul Enenche for conducting a crusade in Awka, Anambra State. I thought it was still this same Soludo that said that he doesn't want people making noise and all of that. Probably there was a venue for the crusade, and probably there was a venue. So, of course, they can do church programs in a venue that is not. Because he was saying that, they should not make noise, they should not come and preach in marketplaces, that marketplaces is not a church. So why is he refunding money for a venue? I don't know, Solomon refunded Dunamis International Gospel Center the fee paid for the usage of that Dr. Alex Ekweme Square. Okay, it's a square, so he's not obviously not going to complain about that. The governor said Pastor Enenche's message on righteousness will help reshape the minds of young people in the state. Oh, wow. Governor Chukwuma Soludo of Anambra State has refunded the fee paid by Dunamis International Gospel Center for conducting a crusade at Dr. Alex Ekweme Square, Awka, so they have to pay to use their square. And so all these places that are supposed to be like a place where you can go for sightseeing and all of that, I know that, okay, well, they're supposed to pay so that they can be able to maintain it, because it's people that are maintaining it and they're supposed to collect salary. But if he refunded the money, I'm sure he's going to pay them, the people that owns the square. Abi is also involved in whatever happens in the square now, so it's good. He has refunded the fee paid by Dunamis International Gospel Center for conducting a crusade at Dr. Alex Ekweme Square, Awka. Soludo commended the church led by Pastor Paul Enenche for conducting a quintessential evangelism without obstructing public movement or causing inconvenience to road users. That is what Soludo is fighting for. He doesn't want inconvenience. He doesn't want anybody inconveniencing anybody because you are preaching the gospel. At least the square is a much more okay place to do a crusade. As reported by Punch, Soludo's press secretary Christian Aburime made this known in a statement issued on Thursday, March 13, 2025. The governor invited the church and Pastor Enenche to hold future programs at the location. Okay, that's good. The governor noted that Ekweme Square and its environs will undergo a major facelift in the coming months. He said this would improve the lighting and beautification of the area in line with Anambra's identity as the light of the nation. Soludo called on the church to intensify prayers for the spiritual renewal of Anambra State and support the government's efforts in rebuilding moral values among the youths. Our people are known for hard work and innovation, not for kidnapping, internet fraud, drug trafficking, and other criminal activities. We must collectively redirect the minds of our youth towards productivity and positive impact. We commend Pastor Enenche for preaching messages that promote righteousness and godly living. This will help reshape the minds of young people and contribute to building a safer and more prosperous Anambra State. Religious leaders and Christian communities said the gesture will strengthen the relationship between the government and the church in promoting societal transformation. This is coming after Governor Soludo banned loud preaching in markets, citing noise pollution and public disturbances in Anambra State. As part of the state's effort to enforce noise pollution regulations, violators would face a 500,000 naira fine. Warning against the misuse of public spaces, the governor vowed to crack down on fake pastors and prophets. Okay, good luck to him. Soludo shared ongoing investigations into over 30 native doctors and pastors as part of the state's efforts to restore law and order. That one is very good because there are a lot of fake pastors in the country. A lot. Soludo shared ongoing investigations into over 30 native doctors and pastors as part of the state efforts to restore law and order. He emphasized his vision to make Anambra a destination for legal business and urged all residents to work together for the state's development. All right now, no problem. Pastor Paul Enenche also spoke on the crusade. He said, the blessing of the Lord was outpoured on his people yesterday on day 2 of Awka Healing and Deliverance Crusade. Unimaginable testimonies, healings, and deliverances were witnessed yesterday. Jesus is exalted and the devil has been put to shame. He announced that his next crusade will be held in Maiduguri, the Borno State capital. Okay, there are Christians in Borno State. Still in the business of putting the devil to shame, if you are in Maiduguri, Borno State, and its environs, join us today by 5 p.m. at the Rama Square, Maiduguri, Borno State, he posted. Don't come to receive the blessings alone. Come along with your family, friends, neighbors, and loved ones. Jesus is Lord. Dunamis Church, in a separate suite, acknowledged the presence of Governor Soludo at the crusade. Of course, he's going to come now since he's supporting. He obviously invited the person to come and do the crusade there. His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Anambra State, in person of Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, CFR, was also in attendance, the church posted on X. That's good. Guest says, I beg, pastors, the era of pastorism and crusade is getting over, please. Africa eyes is now getting open. Who told you that? It's not going over. The era of crusade, of revival, is not over. Where? You don't know what you're saying. You don't know what you're saying, no. Chinedu Davis says, up Governor Charles Soludo for this act. God is in control of Anambra State by using the government of Soludo to restore the pride of Church of God in Anambra State. Professor Charles Soludo, God is with you. Keep on doing the work of God in your government. If not, the devil would have taken over our state. I thank God for you, my able governor. King Michael says, you can have evening preaching the gospel of God in any will. I don't understand though. What do you mean we can have evening preaching the gospel of God in any will? Princess Chiri says, thank God for Governor Soludo. Successful election says, but if it is campaign now or election, they will do it everywhere. It is really. Chidebere Anthony says, normally, Soludo no to get sense. Allegedly, it's better you put allegedly there because me, I know deal. Chidebere. Chibuike also says, let those Odogachi people go to Onitsha, especially Upper Erika houses, and head bridge side to root out criminals and hooligans in their thousands there. If at all, they are not the same people. Abi? Daniel Okeke says, Soludo is not asking you to stop preaching in the market. Soludo said that you should stop making noise. Exactly. Stop making noise. Stop carrying your megaphone to disturb people. Or during video, you will not carry megaphone. It is just you and your members in the church. You will now start making noise. Disturbing other people that are sleeping, that are not members of your church. That is what he's talking about. And it really needs to stop. And people deceiving. There are some pastors, you just know that this one is obviously lying to his members. There are some churches you just know that this one, no be God call them. Exactly. Israel says, you are not representing your name, please change it. There is a difference between religion and Christianity. What Soludo was saying was for us to go back to religion. Jesus, the Christ himself, was preaching in public, not in church. Apostles was going from place to place, preaching, not in the church. It's not saying that you should not preach now. Don't make noise. You can just preach. You can just share tracts to people. Just share tracts to people. Or if you see that you can gather them in a place and talk to them and not necessarily disturb other people, because it is not only Christians that we have in this country. You have to respect other people's religion. Imagine the traditionalists coming outside and carrying a megaphone and say, oh, give your life to Babalawo, give your life to this one. Or the Muslims are coming outside and say, give your life to Allah and all of that. Are we not going to complain? We are going to complain. So that is what he's saying. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.